All right, everybody, what is up? I am live. Let me make sure everything looks all good. Hopefully, you're having a good day. I figure I'll get on here and just kind of shoot the shit. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of do whatever you want to do. I'll talk about what you want to talk about, but I'll talk about what I want to talk about now. And then get in here. Get in here, man. Hey, if you missed this, if you're in a replay, get in the comments and I'll mention it on the next video. What's his name? Cashmatic. I missed you yesterday. If you catching the replay, man, I'm sorry I missed your comment. But this is what's up. The market is up. It's up decent again today. So is the bull rally on? Or are we? Is this it? Is this it going into Christmas? I don't know. Where's my cursor? Wait a minute. Uh-oh. There it goes. All right. Yeah, is this it going to Christmas? I don't know, man. I don't know. But so far, so good. I'm looking at Amazon finally doing something. This is a stock that generally runs into earnings. I think it reports earnings on Thursday, and it's nowhere near the top of the range, which I think is good. I think that's actually a good thing, of course. But it always bothers me when you see the market rip and your stocks are not ripping. So, but it's doing good today, up 2.37 today, and the Nasdaq is only up 0.99 of a percent. So the Nasdaq is still running. Tesla's still running up 52 points. Good. I'm telling you, I could not have called it myself. Smitty Trucker, Sheeb has been running hard. I know. I sold my Sheeb. I put the 1,000 in. I made 200. It went up to like 12, 1,300, and I just sold it because I got on YouTube and I just started looking at all these Sheeb millionaires and everybody buy Sheeb. I just thought it was and I wasn't even searching for it. And I just said, you know what, I'm out. It's just a little too much fluff, So, but you never know. I just bought more Bitcoin. I bought more Bitcoin with it. I got my crypto. I can't even think of the word. My crypto portfolio. I got out of a lot of spec coins or the shit coins, and for the most part, just Bitcoin, BNB, and the only shitty coin I own is, I guess, Pancake Swap. I own that because I'm trying to get yield. I got the I do LP, liquidity providing, right? And so I do the what am I doing? Cake and BNB. I'm doing Bitcoin in BNB, and I think I might be doing Bitcoin in ETH, right? So I'm making liquidity. I risk impermanent loss, and I also risk, I guess, contract risks. But other than that, that's what I've been doing with that. And then I got straight Bitcoin and stuff. So I haven't been anything speculative. I got rid of my Safe Moon and all that spec stuff. I just got out of it. But Sheeb, it might do its thing. It's like a meme coin. It's doing its thing. It kind of got hit hard over the weekend when Elon Musk said he owns none of it. He said he just owns Doge, Bitcoin, and ETH. It took a hit, but it's like right back. So that's cool. Good deal, man. Cashmatic, yeah, I just shouted you out just in case you caught it on the replay. I missed you yesterday. My girl said you made a comment, and I totally missed your comment. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, man, I'm just in here talking about whatever you want to talk about. So we could talk about me. DraftKings, I heard something about them on the news today. Didn't they get an upgrade? Let me see. DraftKings abandons $22 billion bid for entertainment. Shares tumble after DraftKings says it won't bid. Are they up now? I don't know. Anyway, let's take a look at it. I was in this stock in the very beginning. Oh, I made so much money in DraftKings. This was one of my best trades ever. And right here, when it was at 60, I wrote it all the way down, and so I made all the money and I gave it all back, So, and then I made a little bit of money and got out. But it's doing nothing. Look at the moving averages here, right? It's just sideways, and if you even look at these, that's down. It's choppy, but overall it's kind of trending down. So just kind of keep that in mind. But it's not picking a direction yet. And I also noticed that this area is starting to get saturated, so just keep that in mind. But it's in a range. So if you want it long term, like it's like, yeah, I'm in DraftKings. I like this stock. This is the leader of the sports betting. You're at the bottom of the range, so I guess this is a good time to pick it up and maybe ride it to the top and get out, or just hold it. Every time it's down here at the lower end of the range, buy it. If it breaks that, if it gets down to this area, buy some more. And just kind of, if you're gonna believe in it. But if you're just trading it, long term, short term, it's just kind of doing nothing, right? If you want to do like a short term trade, say, what is that, about 90 days or so, it's at the bottom of the range now, starting to go up. So maybe nice pop today at the 50. So maybe it starts to trend up and you can make a little trade out of it. But definitely get out over here. This is huge resistance up here at 62. That's if you're trading. So that's what I think about DraftKings. But yeah, there's a lot of competition coming. I can't even name them all. I just watch TV, YouTube, the commercials coming in. I listen to Sirius XM. It's like unlimited ads hitting me about bet this, bet that, open up an account, get a free bet, this, that, so it just seems weird. When I remember when they first came out, it was like the only one, them and FanDuel. But it was them, and what was that, the Dave Portnoy one? What was his stock called? Forget. But it was like those are the only two if you want to get in the arena. Now you got MGM, and I like MGM because of Vegas, okay, as well. I mean, if you want to play Vegas, this is the stock to be in. It's not Las Vegas Sands. They're basically out of Vegas. They need to change their name. Anyway, but and look at that. The stock is even telling you that. So you have sports betting in here as well, right? And you don't see the chop. You see the trend, right? So I like this one in that whole arena, MGM. I'm going to trying to find a monthly. Yeah, look at that. So it's breaking out of this huge monthly. I mean, what is it? We're going back from 2008, right? And so it's a travel play, as Las Vegas starts to open up and even that online betting stuff, right? So this is the one I like. I think now that it broke out of this range, here's the next level of resistance. Even though resistance is hard to say, it's going to be resistance when it's way back here in 2005. Okay, so because I don't think these guys still they're not holding it no more, but people will play it. So you have resistance right here, 40, what is that, 46, 47. But once it blows through, you can see where we head, and you got some here, right? And then we can call it the top, and maybe there's one right about here, right? So there's your levels. And I think it goes all the way up to the top. I think this is the beginning of the reopening, and these guys basically own Las Vegas now as far as the stock. So what's up? Oh, I wanted to talk about Facebook. So you saw the earnings. They missed. And the earnings was good. The earnings number didn't, but the revenue missed, and they was up in the after hours. I'm like, okay. It's weird. All right. It was up like $10. It was crazy. So, and I said, any pop to sell it, right? I said it in the video yesterday, sell it. There's too many people trapped on that. I'm trying to find my chart. Hold on there. It's right here. Right, let me clear all this crap out. Right? There's too many people trapped in here. Okay? When it started going down, and I was like, yeah, if you get a pop, sell it. And sure enough, they selling it. I don't think that this thing turns around until it's just clear on what they're going to do with this whole Instagram, whatever, that whole tobacco. So I think once that happens, and I have a feeling the down days, just me guessing, is when they get Mark Zuckerberg on the hill asking him a bunch of questions again. And I think that's the day you can buy. But today, almost look at the pressure. Look at these wicks, right? It's going to break. You can see it's almost a bear flag, right? Draw a line here. It's definitely a level of support right there. And here's your flag pole, right? Then there's your post. I'm sorry, I'm jacking this all up. There's your flag pole. Here's your flag. It'll go sideways a little bit, but then it's going to break hard, and then maybe I think the 300 range is a good area to say, okay, I'm back in. Because if you remember when it was over here, this was a tough area for it to break through, right? It hit it and kept coming down, and then it finally just took off all the way to 3. It's like it was going to fly through 300s and just go to 400. So if we come back to that area, I think that's a good area, a good level of support. I don't think it goes below 300, but I do think it goes to 300. So look at the volume coming in on the selling, man. It's just, yeah, I just think any rally in here is going to be sold, and you can see that right there in this wick right there, right? That wick. That was a rally, and they sold it. Right here was another rally that was like this week, and they sold it, right? So I think it's going to break, okay? So I was in the trade to I bought a 320, 315 put. It was going to expire in November, mid-November. I wound up buying it back because on this rally right here, I was like, oh, man, it's 340 now. You know, even though I did believe in it, I just said, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to get out. But I should have kept it because I do think it's going to break. Anything else you want to talk? Yeah, but so that's Facebook, right? And, gosh, let's look at the other fangs, see what's going on. Microsoft, look at all-time high. This stock is really unbelievable. This is really the best stock. You could buy this and sleep at night. It doesn't even matter what goes on in the world. It doesn't matter. If it goes down, you know to buy more. It just goes up. Unbelievable stock. And I used to trade call spreads in it all the time. Not call spreads. Gosh, what is it? It's too early for me to do videos. Covered calls. Gosh, man. You want to make covered calls? Buy the stock. You got to buy 100 shares. You could do poor man's covered calls. But for the most part, you got to buy 100 shares of this thing, which would be, what does that be? Gosh, $30,985. And then you sell those calls, and you could do that all day because this thing just keeps going up, and do it every month and make money. No, I'm not in the steel. Remember I used to talk about it. I'm looking at X. I used to talk about it, and you could see all the lines, and I used to get destroyed in the comments. Oh man, it's going up. But since that break, it never really did its thing. It's actually got a new range. You know, so I was right. And then this, I was like, oh wow, it got right back into the range. I was shocked, but then boom, they sold it off so hard. There it is, new levels. I don't know. The stochastic looks good. The last couple of weeks look good. I don't know. It's choppy. But if you clear all this out, let's just clear it out and start from scratch. Remember, I'm looking at a weekly. And just look at the moving averages, right? And you can see what the moving averages is doing. And it's still coming down. So this little rally could be sold, right? You could finally get that maybe drop down again. So here's your level of support. Right, there's your level of support. And then if you go back here to August 9th, it's just now getting ready to break that downtrend, right? So let's see what happens. Something is going to happen right here. We're either going to get out of this thing, right? Break up, which we're doing that right now, so that's good. And like I said, the stochastics looks good. So maybe there's something here. But the thing is, steel is so volatile for me. You know, you could have it like, say over here, right? Everything looks good, and then boom, you get one of these down weeks. These are weeks. It's like, what? They're just serious. You know, they come out of nowhere, the selling, right? So this all looks good, and then the selling can come out of nowhere. Look how much selling we just had the last 5 weeks right in here, right? Did these guys go away? Are they gonna come back and hit the stock? You know, so, you know, once it gets a little higher up in this area. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now it looks good. It looks good right now. But not my style. It's choppy. So that's the week. The weekly looks choppy. And then you got the daily. See, look at the moving average on the daily, because that's the only way we could see what's going on. Right? Because you just look at the chop, it'll drive you crazy. And you can see it was going up and, you know, down, up and down, and it's starting to go up again. But for the most part, it's sideways. This is the same price it was way back in March, right? Way back in April, way back in May, way all through the summer in June, July, almost August, and then it's the same price. So for the most part, it's just going sideways. You have to be a really good trader to get in here and buy these lows and sell the tops. I don't think it's something that you could just hold and just be like, all right, I'm good. Because it's so cyclical. I mean, the environment for these things will change like that. That's what all these selling things do, right? So that's my deal with the steel. Hey, you like that? That's my deal with the steel. But no, I'm not in the steel. I decided to just be in a small handful of stocks, my strong plays, and they just working out for me, man. Tesla up, gosh, 58 points. Look, it's unbelievable. I'll take it. Amazon up 88 points, right? These are the stocks I'm in. I just decided a small handful of stocks. Coinbase, it's coming back in. Oh no, it was down and it's up. Anyway, small position in Coinbase. What's the other ones? Starbucks is another huge position for me. I just need to get to like 120, 125 area over the next year, and I'm good. I like the way the stochastic looks, by the way. By the way, I like this a lot. Let me clear this out, and I'm going to show you guys something. I was like wanting to do a video by itself on this. A video about Starbucks. Starbucks is a boring company to be trading, and I know a lot of people want exciting companies. Right, exciting kind of things. This is my biggest Tesla I think is now, but this is one of my biggest positions. And this is the weekly. We're going to look at the stochastic. This is one of the reasons why I have the slow stochastic on here. Look where it is right now, right? Coming out the oversold area. All right, now let's look at the last times it was down here, which was here, right, and here, coming out the oversold area. All right, so now let's see what happened. Here at November 2019, we was at this low, and then it kind of went up, right? So coming out the oversold, it went up 15% there. So how about here? This was March 9th, 2020. This is when everything was down. Well, let's measure that immediate thing. That was up 62%. Well, the market was up huge then. So here we are again. We're doing it again. So if we can get 18%, let's say we get 18%, it's going to bring up to 130, right? So that's where I'm playing it. I like that, right? So it only came out of this area, this oversold area on a stochastic, 3 times since 2018. Okay, 2019, so in the last 3 years, this is one of those times. I like it for a good 18%. Starbucks is going to turn around when the economy opens, right? The stores are going to get more busy. Everybody's going to work, So I like it. And this is one of the stocks that institutions just love to have. This is one of those go-to stocks, right? That's solid. And, no one wants to really sell Starbucks, but it's been in a downtrend. I'll give it that. But I think this is going to be over right about now. All right. So that's one of my plays that I like. It's slow. It's not exciting. It's boring. But it's something to consider. We bring up my portfolio, see what's going on. Here we are. Now, what was I up yesterday? This is live now. You can see all the tickers ticking. All right, so I'm up 12,000. Yesterday I was up 14. Today I'm up 12. That's 26,000 in 2 days. Pat myself on the back. There's days I have bad days as well, okay? But I've been increasing on the down days. I was doing the right thing when we was selling off, right? I'm just like, and I'd be telling you on the video, I says, hey, they always come back to tech. They always come back to tech. Don't listen. They always come. I don't care what. They always come back to growth. I'm going to say tech. I'm going to say growth, but mostly the growth is tech, right? So they always come back to growth. They need it. So the selling don't last long. So I'm just slowly increasing positions. And that's what's up, man. So up at another, now 11 today. Tesla, 5,000 for the most part. Amazon, 5,000. Crowdstrike, 3,000. Square, I told you about Square. Well, it's only 300, but it's up big today. It's up 6 points. small position in Airbnb, a big position in IWM, long term, and for the most part, that's it, man. That's where all my cash is at. I'm just gonna be playing those because I was in a whole bunch of different plays. I just wanted to go into my strongest beliefs. Can't even think of the word. My strongest convictions. That's the word, and I'm in it. So I kind of lowered my. I was like in everything, and that's cool. You want to be diversified, but I was like, yeah, man. I just want to. As it was coming down, I had to get longer. I had to sell some shit, right? So I'm selling the stuff I have less conviction of and getting into the more conviction stuff. And so far, it's been beautiful, man. It's been working like a champ, So I don't know how long that's gonna work for, but that's my thing. I still got the same style. I'm buying not out of the money. I'm sorry, way out leaps. Okay, they got the new leaps out that expire in January 2024. You buy those things, they're expensive. You can hedge them. You can buy one, sell another. And that's what I've been doing with Amazon, Tesla, right? When it was down in the dumps. And now they're trying to make a comeback. Tesla looks like it's making that comeback. Amazon's a little too early to tell. Earnings is Thursday. They could sell it off, and I'll take a big hit. But I guess Tesla is making up for it, right? MicroStrategy, that's another one. Yeah, I'm huge position in that because I believe in the crypto, the crypto space. And Coinbase, I just bought another small position in it. And it was like, I'll go over it real quick. It expires, what did I do? I bought two. One that expires in March, 143 days out. And I bought the 325, 330 call spread, right? I bought the 335 and I sold the 330. I think it was about $210. So I need this thing to go over $330. I don't usually do short terms, but I was like, I like the momentum here. I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right. So I think by March, especially if Bitcoin continues to rally, because this is a stock that more institutions need to get in, right? They need to buy it, get exposure to the space. A lot of people don't like. They're still skeptical about Bitcoin, but they'll buy Coinbase, And so I think that it can kind of just be above 330, right? It's not serious, but what happens when it gets above 330? Right now it's at 324. Can it get to 330 by March? I don't know, maybe. I think it's going to these all-time highs. And I got a position on for that as well, for it to get up here. But I'm just a quick short-term play. That's a $5 call spread, right? So that costs $500. No, that's what it will be worth. I'm sorry, because I'm thinking of debit. I'm thinking of credit spreads. It'll be worth $500 at full value, but I paid $210 for it, right? So there's 300. I'm sorry, there's 100 and 210, 200 and why can't I do the math? Hold on. 500 minus 210. $290 to mature, right? So if this thing could stay above 330 by March, I'm gonna collect $290. That's double. That would put in 210, pull out 290. That's more than 50%. That's more than 100%, right? So it's like 120, 30%, right? I want to make that. So I did that. One that expires in March, and another one that expires in July or June. The same strikes. Bought the 325, sold the 330. I did them both for about $210. I'm looking to collect $390 by those times. Hopefully this thing could be above that area, and I think it will. You can see the volume coming in. As crypto gets more popular, this stock should do well, right? Everyone that wanted out, everyone that was excited about it got in, then they got unexcited about it and got out. It's put nice lows in here. It's breaking out of this range that took all year to do, and now it's finally got a little conviction in it. Maybe this move is worth something, so I had to put a trade on it. Coinbase, I like that. In my long-term trade, which is not long enough, I'm disappointed in it. I want to get longer. Maybe I will after the first, because we get to put more money in our IRAs, right? I'm over that age, so I can do $7,000 a year. So maybe that whole $7,000 will go to Coinbase. I don't know. Anyway, but I put in, what did I do? When the thing was trading like 280, I bought the 300, sold the 390. Okay, so here's 390. Let's do 390. I'm just gonna do and bought the 300. Basically, I profit all through here. Anything after 390, I will not profit. And that expires clear down in 2023 or 2020, so yeah, way down here. Yeah, I profit in this range, right? And it's going to be a good trade. So that was 300 to 390. It's a $9,000 spread, right? I put it on for, I think 2,000, right? 2,000. So 2,000 make 9,000. I'll take it, but I like to go hard when I'm got conviction, right? So I'm happy with it, but I like to go harder, All right, so I got 3 people in here. I got Schmitty Trucker, Cashmatic. Someone else is watching. Who is that? Say what's up, man. Hit the thumbs up. What do you want to talk about? Whatever. What's going on today? What did I hear? I'm going to pull up MasterCard. I talked about it quickly yesterday, how these guys are getting into, what is it? They're going to, trying to find that. They're going to partner with BAKKT to bring cryptocurrency payments to the masses. Sorry, to the max, right? The company said it will partnership to make it easy for banks, financial technology firms, and merchants to offer and accept crypto payments, right? Banks and other financial institutions that issue the cards through MasterCard will be able to issue cryptocurrency debit or credit cards that let people make payments and earn rewards in Bitcoin. Other cryptocurrency assets could follow. So, they're trying to get into the space. And I think, and this is what I'm saying, you see the adoption of these they have to, right? They have to. I even think that this little downtrend is because of crypto. They have to adopt. They got to figure out their business, because what's happening now is something that could just make them a non-player. Believe it or not, we all trading crypto. We get the barcode. You know what I mean? And they got to be like, we need to get into space. Blah 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 blah. It's definitely changing their game. So they got to start adopting. How can we implement this into the legacy charge cards? Remember, the charge cards has been out since the 70s or whatever. Just swipe it, it's same old technology. So how could they stay modern, especially if this Bitcoin thing, this cryptocurrency thing takes place, and you got the also the buy now pay later putting pressure on their earnings, so they gotta start adapting. They gotta start getting creative. It's not all about the swipe no more. It could happen overnight. If they don't be creative, it could be like Beta and V, not Beta, like Blockbuster, or Palm Pilot, BlackBerry. BlackBerry got defeated because a computer company made one phone. You know what I mean? And they can't have that happen. You'd be like, oh my gosh, we'd be talking like 20, 30 years from now. Hey, remember MasterCard, Visa? Remember the whole swiping, little plastic? Ha 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 ha. Now we pay without thumb or however it is. You said Visa has earnings today. Anything there? I don't know. I don't know. I got no comment on this one. I guess it depends that they need swipes, right? They need swipes for growth, and hopefully everyone's out there swiping, making money, so it kind of gives you a clue on how the economy is doing. I don't know. It got that. I forgot what initiated this. Oh, this sell-off right here was that whole buy now, pay later. When you had Square got the buy now, pay later company. Was it Affirm, and then was it Square or Amazon? I can't remember the companies, right? They was getting scooped up, all the buy now, pay later companies, and these were going to be trouble for Visa and MasterCard, right? So they sold it off. I did a video, and I was like, man, you got to buy these things. These are going to be out forever. But now that I'm getting more educated on Bitcoin and the Lightning Network strike, I'm like, I don't know now. I don't think it's more of the buy now, pay later that's the threat. I think it's the Bitcoin and how that network is lightning fast for cheap. Okay, so when you're a company and you have to take fees, right? You sell somebody something for $100, right? They taking a 2% fee all the time, 2%, 2%, 2%, right? That's how they make their money. Well, with the Bitcoin network, it's damn near free. You know what I mean? To take a payment, to send money, to transfer money. That's where I think they're in trouble. You know, so not necessarily the firm. It could be, but I think it's more of that. I think that's the area of where they can have trouble. This is free. Like a Strike, you can send payments for free. You know, I don't even know how they make their money. Something with the spread, I don't know. But to you and me, if I send you $10, you get it for free. And Cash App's already doing that, right? It's like the way things are being paid for and changed. Oh, I got to get back to the story. Is changing. So therefore, a company would say, you know what, I'm tired of paying 2% on every charge I'm receiving, right? So maybe they'll switch networks. Hey, pay us in Bitcoin as it gets more popular, right? People will say, yeah, sure. Or Lightning Network, and then free. They getting, if I sell you something for $100, they getting a whole $100. They're not getting 2%. Visa's not taking 2% off the top. And that's where I think that these guys could be in trouble. As Bitcoin and the whole cryptocurrency space gets more adoption, these guys, it could hurt them. So we'll see how it plays. I don't know what earnings is going to be like today, because we're talking the future. We're not necessarily talking now, but it's something that's happening kind of now. And then these guys need to pay attention and see how they're going to be innovative, how they're going to stay on top of that trend. I don't know. So we'll see. I have no comment on the Visa. Let's see what the options are doing. All right, so you said that's today. The options are priced for a $7 movement up or down by Friday, right? So right now it's 234. They're saying it can go to 241 or down to 227. Where's there it is. I'm looking for my option statistics. The put call ratio, people's in the calls, right? There's 16,800 calls traded per 3,000 puts. That's, what is that, 4 to 1? 3, 4, 8, 12. There's 4 to 1 on the calls, you know. So that might be a sign that people is bullish, or they selling calls. That's traded. They could be selling them or buying them. I'm going to assume they're buying them, right? The put call ratio is 0.22, so we'll see. A lot of people's in the calls. We'll see what happens. Let me go back to tomorrow's volume. Look at the volume. But a lot of people's not trading. There's not a lot of calls traded here, though. Yeah, it's not. I guess it's earlier in the day. Yeah, it's only an hour for trading, but right now 17,000 calls to 4,000 puts. We'll see what happens. And you can see that, like I said, 7 points by Friday. That's what you got to keep in mind when you look at it. And I get this number for this volatility. If you don't have that on your charts, maybe Robinhood does not have that. All you got to do is go to the at the money. Right now it's trading 234.92. Let's just call it 235. And you take the call and you take the put and you just add them. So 340 plus 330, 36 is 7. Let's do more. Yeah, like 736, 660. It's coming up with. And this number says $7.30. Add in a little volatility, and I think you get that 7.3. Anything else going on? 6 people in here. Hit the like button. Tell me what you want to talk about. If you listen to me, I'm boring. Okay, I'm gonna talk about like 5 stocks. What are they, y'all? Tesla, Amazon, Crowdstrike, Coinbase, and I'm like in a lot. What I'd be like, damn, I'm in tech. It's too much tech, and it is. But like I said, if they sell it off, I think they always come back. And the stocks that is not tech is my Starbucks. That's my non-tech company. But it's the best, to me, food play out there, or restaurant play, in my opinion. Look at that chart. Looks like it's actually doing a bull flag on the month, right? So here's your flagpole, right? So up, down. There's your flagpole, and here's your flag. A little steep, but can kind of come up again, right? So you can see up, down, right? And then there'll be another leg up, something like that. So I like Starbucks here. I thought it was going to go down to 100. It didn't. And that was a sign that, okay, all right. But then when it was going down to 100, I was like, why is this thing going down to 100? I swear, my conviction. Did you see Shake Shack? Now, I used to be a fan of this. What the hell happened? What's going on here? So I'm actually looking at this for maybe a buy at one point. I rode this up. I made good money on here. I was selling calls up here. I made some money as it was going down. Started losing money in this area. Then once it broke there, I just abandoned the trade. And sure enough, look, it just kept cutting through. Simple trend line told me to get out. But this thing is going to turn. And when it turns, it's going to be profitable. If we can pick this out. So you can see how this thing trades. And that's why I got these lines here. You do have these moments of sell-offs. It just sells off. So that's down 50%, right? And then it goes up 156%, and then straight down again, 70% down. And then it went up 390%. Now it's down to 48%. And so you see the next move up should be like just straight up for the most part. Not straight up, but just keep going up. So I'm keeping an eye on this for that green candle. I'm waiting for the change in this momentum. And then I think once we get it, like say this was it. Let me kind of zoom in a little bit. Like say this was the downturn. But once we get that candle like that, that should be the key for this movement. Because this stock has been trading the same since it's been a stock for the most part. Here's another one up, right? And then sold off. Here it went sideways. But look at lately since 2017, it's just a series of months of going up to months of going down, months up, months down, months up, months down, months up, months down, and we're waiting for that next trend. All right, so this is something to keep an eye on. If you subscribe, you hit the bell. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it's like, you know what? I think this is it. But I'm basically waiting for that green candle, right, to say, okay. And hopefully it's not a huge one where the next candle's like way up here and we missed the move. We might have to dial it down to the weekly, right? So look at that sell-off. This is insane. I mean, from that top, I like Shake Shack. What's going on here? From that top to the bottom is 50%, right? It's 50% retracement. And let's keep an eye on this. Right now it's sitting right at support. This could be it. This little green area right there, that little green, that could be it. That could be the beginning of the move that's we're anticipating to go up to the upside. Wow, the market's doing pretty good. Dow's up. The S&P's up 26 points. Amazon's still killing it. Dow up 98. Let's see what this portfolio is doing. Oh, I'm only up $10 here. This one I don't trade much, but I got Square, MicroStrategy, and Snowflake. I'm up $10. Yeah, that's it, man. So what do y'all want to talk about? 4 people in here. Is that 2 likes? I had 6. Where'd you go? Come back. Oh, man. All right, so I'm going to look at my stocks again since y'all won't have nothing to look at. So, yeah, still anticipate. Amazon's having a great day. I tweeted. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Dre Trades. I tweeted, wow, Amazon's up $92, 2.79%. Remember, the Qs is only up, what are the Qs? Well, the NASDAQ's up 1.2. Oh, actually, it's up pretty strong. It's like maybe this is Amazon's day, right? Tesla was yesterday and today. I didn't think Tesla on fire. So maybe it's Amazon's day, right? So little uptrend right here. If I really want to nitpick that, little uptrend here. And here's the break of the downtrend. All right, now I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I actually did. Of course, we're still in this range, right? I'm really just nitpicking. We need to get out of this range to just pick anything. Tomorrow could be down. It's just up and down, up and down. Anyway, let's zoom in and see what we got here. You can see this thing's been downtrending since September. I thought this move up here, this move was incredible, right? So September 6th, that's when everything started going down. It's just been downtrending. Look, so we just broke out. Yesterday was a pullback. I can't believe we pulled back off a snap. Did Fang really take the lead from Snapchat? Don't do that again. Anyway, so there's the break, right? The break of the trend line. So maybe there's something here. I have no idea what earnings is gonna be like. None. Because it's just in the range. But I could tell you this, and this is something I've been looking at. Amazon retail, and they have AWS and all that shit. But if you look at Target, let's look at the other retailers. And there's a supply chain problem. Shouldn't it affect these guys? Anyway, Target's down today, okay, but almost an all-time high. It's right there. It probably breaks. It might go sideways, pull back a little bit like today. It's really going down because it's a double top action. Look where it opened. It opened at $261. So it's just pulled back from double top action. Eventually that should resolve and go to the upside. Look at the trend, right? The moving averages. It's perfect, right? So there's Target. Let's look at Walmart, right? Walmart, we looked at it yesterday. Stock that I do like. It's pulled back today too. Wow, okay. But it's right there. It's at, for the most part, the highs. $1 or $2 away from all-time highs. They in retail, right? They got a lot of shit going on. What's the other one? Costco. Let's look at Costco, all right? Yeah, all-time highs, okay? Just pushing through. They don't have supply chain issues? Or whatever's going on. Let's look at some of the, now those are closer to me to Amazon. I'm gonna go just look at Home Depot and Lowe's real quick. Oh, God, Home Depot, a retailer, they don't have any problems. All-time high, Home Depot. Let's look at Lowe's. Lowe's, all-time high. Okay, now let's go to Amazon. It's not an all-time high. It's right in the middle of the range. So you see what I'm getting at. So if I do have to take a guess, why isn't Amazon at an all-time high when we all use it? These guys get $100, $120 a year from everybody for doing nothing, because I'm sure we all got it. We all Prime members, right? So it makes me think these guys really should be pushing towards the all-time high. And right now that all-time high is was at 3,700, 3,770. And right now that's at 34. All right, so that's my view on that. All right, so, but I still have no idea. That's the best I can come up with. That's the best analyst I could say, all right, let me just see what the comp is doing. What's the competition doing? Why is this thing not keeping up with the competition? I don't know. Find out. So let's look at, damn it. Oh, let's see what the options for this week are. So they're saying this is going to move 138 points by Friday. And that's not much, man. That's really small. I was very disappointed on the last earnings because they went down like 9-10%. Amazon don't do that. The last time it did that was like 2017 or something. So it was only suspected to move 3 or 4%. It went down 10%, right? It was huge to the downside. That was here. And this is a reason why you don't want to be here at the top when earnings come out, because you want to almost be low, like you just want to be down here, like this is you're overbought already, right? So it went from there. They sold off hard. I was like, wow. But they didn't come to the bottom of the range, and that made me say, I thought they was gonna go. I was like, oh man, Amazon's coming down 3,000, maybe 2,900. So I got back interested in it again. I was like, it's holding a range. Okay, that's a good sign. And a lot of people's as you see, they enter Target, Home Depot, everything else. It's like off the radar. So I think that's a recipe to go higher. But I don't know. I just don't know because what makes me say I don't know is because I don't know why it's not higher. And then that could be a reason of something I just don't know. Why is it not where the other stocks are trading at? But it's just my little analysis. So it never pulled back, but this was a hard pullback. It was only supposed to be I can't remember, 100 points, and it pulled back like 300. It was ugly. I was like, oh, man. I wasn't expecting that. Hit the portfolio hard. If it just does what it's supposed to do, what did it say? 130 points, fine. Okay, I'm good with that. Do what it's supposed to do. Anyway, so right now we got 3,412 plus. I'm going to take that 138 points by Friday. So we could be as high as 35.50. And notice that doesn't even put us anywhere near the all-time high. That's going to put us here. They saying by Friday, the options are priced. Hey, we're only going to go up to there. All right. So, or, it's also the downside, right? This is what makes me think that Amazon could run tomorrow as well. 34.14 minus, what did I say? 128, 32.86. And that's somewhere right here, right? So that's the range of, draw this as a box. That's where they're saying, now let's go to the daily. Okay, so right now we're sitting right here. And move that drawing, right? So we're sitting right here. And basically, we either go up to here or down here on earnings, which is right in the range. A good report's not even going to bring it towards the highs, if the way the options are priced. All right, so place your bets. It's pricing to be in the middle of the range still. It's interesting. So therefore, I don't know. I would think that if it was a great earnings or surprise people that they would price it to maybe challenge this high. But no, it's not. That high is, let's see how far we need to go. Wow, we 10% off the highs. I mean, that's a lot, right? So maybe we can have a 10% move. I don't know. You figure the option guys are way smarter than I am. A 10% move is 362 points, right? So they would have to really surprise. You would think Andrew Jassy, is that his name? You would think, hey, your first report was shitty. It was actually pretty bad, but you didn't have the company that whole quarter. Now this one, you're responsible. The whole quarter is you. Do you want to come out with another shitty report? Just and be like, oh well, we're spending this, we're buying. It just seems like you just want to hit them with something good. Just put that good earnings number out. Do their little thing with the balance sheet. Like say, yeah, okay, I got what it takes to run this company, and then you kind of start doing what you need to do, and then maybe it doesn't do as well, but you would figure they're into that. I know if I was running a company and then you get the earnings, because the earnings is your report card. That's it, man. This is your report card, right? And it's like, I want a good report card. I want my first one to be good. So I actually think there's a possibility here. That first earnings report, they kind of kitchen sinked it. Like, all right, let's get the bar down so I can jump it the next quarter, right? When it's all me. And that's a possibility of what we could see. We'll find out. Because the bar is low, right? So do they lower the bar even further come Thursday? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I do like, and the only reason I like Amazon, it's not because really what they do, even though a lot of my money goes there. The Amazon guys at my door every day. Okay. Anyway, I just really like the pattern. But this bull flag, I like to consolidate. Well, I can't bull flag it no more because this is just too long, right? The flag is longer than the pole, so you almost can't bull flag it no more. Maybe if you bring it to the monthly, you could call that a bull flag, right? Yeah, I guess the monthly could be, but that flag is getting long. If they don't break out this quarter, I think the next quarter I could call a breakout, and I'll tell you why. Let's zoom in right here looking at the monthly. All right, so you can see it's going sideways, sideways, sideways. Okay, let's say this quarter they don't break out. It just continues to stay in the range. All right, if you look at by the 2022, which would be right here, everything will be crashed together. We will have stock price, we will have the short-term moving average, and we have the long-term moving average. Everything will be crashed right there. And I think that January report, for sure, this is my opinion, my guess, will be the one where it explodes. And you can see what happened here when I even got it circled. Get rid of this. You can see everything was together, right? And you got the price was sitting right there over the both moving averages, and you had the explosion to the upside, which was, let's go ahead and measure that move, which was, oh geez, 80%, right? 75% to the upside, 1,400 points, right? So we're in that same position. It rested. It didn't give any of it back, right? For a year and a half, it gave nothing back. That's something to say, right? So the longer the consolidation, the bigger the explosion. We're setting up for the same movement. For that 1,500 point move, it should be the same distance as that. If it doesn't happen here, I think it definitely happens here, right? So maybe that's a good Christmas. They worked the supply chain out. Maybe they got that robot thing going. Not the Prime Day, but Cyber Monday was hot. You know, maybe they split the stock. How about that? Maybe they what's that other thing they should do? I don't know. They definitely, if it's gonna be weak, split the stock. That'll give you some lift, even though it means nothing. It's just amazing. Anyway, but the longer that, the bigger the explosion out. I thought we had that here, but it was fake. That was a fake breakout. If you want to know what a fake breakout looks like, there it is right there. Right. So I thought we had it because at one time this was a green bar. This was perfect distance, like for a flag. And it just gave it back. It's just like, nope, not time yet, not ready yet. All right. Hey, Jewelry Box in the house. Hey, babes. I've been on for a while, babe. Where you been? Let me see. How long I've been on? I don't even know how to read the thing. I don't know. Average watch time. It's saying average watch time, 6 minutes and 49 seconds. So people come in. It says here, 24 people came in. It says they come in and they watch me for 6 minutes. And they say, I'm out of here. Now, guys, tell me what makes, the guy says here, tell me what makes you say I'm out of here. So right now I got 3. One of them is my girlfriend. You know, of course she's going to be here. So the other 2, why did they say I'm out of here? I'm like, hey, man, what do you want to talk about? Talk about what YouTubers could do. You know, the bigger the YouTuber, the more you can't talk to them, right? So when I blow up, you know, you ain't going to be able to talk to me. Okay, Cashmatic, you ain't going to be able to say hello. The comments are going to be spitting so fast, I can't even see them, right? So here's your chance. I don't know. I don't get that. I don't get that. You know, it's hard. You know, you think you always do good, but man, I suck. Maybe I suck. Let's see if this thing's saying, up 11 grand. I'm up 11 grand today. I was up 14 yesterday. The numbers are that. You know, a lot of people that do what I do not show you this. They don't show you the trades. They don't talk about the stuff they talk about. They're not in. They'll talk about Amazon being hot. They're not in. You know how they make their money? Because the views, right? They probably getting 5,000-10,000 a month from Amazon. I mean, from YouTube. They don't need to trade. Let me tell you something. If I was getting that, I probably won't trade either. But they telling you, you know. So look at my position. Amazon. I just got done talking about it for 10 minutes. Tesla. I started the video on that. I'm in them. Look, I'm up 4,600 today in Amazon. 4,100 today in Tesla. Did I talk about Crowdstrike? I can't remember. We're going to talk about Crowdstrike. I talk about Square. I talked about small caps. We're going to talk about Square, and we're going to talk about the small caps. Let's go to it. All right, so this is real deal stuff, man. That was a real portfolio. Schwab doesn't have practice, okay? Anyway, so let's talk about Crowd. All right, Crowdstrike. I'm in it. Wow, incredible chart. I don't remember the last time. This stock is just on cruise control. I don't even remember the last time I pulled it up. Like, wow. And let's look at Crowdstrike from the aspect of Amazon, because we just got done looking at Amazon. Even though I'm reaching here, right? You see the up pattern and you see that sideways consolidation. Comes into the moving average, comes in back to the trend line, and then starts to explode again. Right now, it's a little another consolidation, and it looks like it wants to blow through. This is why I'm in Crowdstrike. I like everything that's happening. And I really like the space just because the era we in with, what is those called? Spam, where they, gosh, I can't even think of the word, where they, where they say, hey, man, I'm going to destroy your company if you don't give us $10 million. I forget what that's called. We're in that era, right? And I think one just happened a couple of days ago. I forgot was with who. But these guys, as long as we keep blowing up, getting technology, everything relying towards the internet, all of them is good. So CrowdStrike, the other one is Palo Alto Networks, PANW. So look at Palo Alto, right? So if Palo Alto can do all of this, I'm down 2% today. I think that CrowdStrike is actually the catch-up trade, right? So that's Palo Alto, and I forgot the other ones. But it's definitely the space. It's a great space to be in for today's era. All right, so let's talk about Square. I'm excited about Square because the crypto, right? Here's the same thing what's going on in Square. And this one was, you needed patience. Because here, and you can see the consolidation, right? Just like Amazon, just like CrowdStrike, just a lot of stocks was consolidating over the last year. Amazon being the longest was like a year and a half. I mean, damn, stock didn't do nothing for a year and a half. It's crazy. Anyway, but look at these wicks. When this thing got up to here, 286, and it can still do the same thing, 280 area, they sold it off. It kept getting sold off. Boom, boom, boom. And look at the wicks are getting smaller now. So let me zoom in, right? And let me fix the chart. Maybe I'll get rid of all this stuff, clear the drawing sets. All right, so these selling wicks, they still here, right? But they're getting smaller. They're not as prominent as they was before, right? So that one, because here, they was huge. They was huge. And that's always a lot of pressure to get through, right? You're like, oh man, they are selling up there. And I'm just looking at chart. I'm doing like bar by bar analysis. I think that's what this is called. So now I'm going to draw a box over that kind of selling area, well, in here. And now that, right, it came up here, knocked it down. Came up here, knocked it down, knock it down, knock it down. Look, they knocked it down, but it's starting to hang out where they were selling, right? That selling pressure is being dried up, right? Everyone that wanted to sell sold, or you get new buyers to get into it. So I like what I see here. And I think, just like Amazon, once it breaks out of this range, it's going to take off. So I like the space that they're in. I like the Cash App, right? I like everything that they're doing for small business. I like the crypto area, So, and they got 30 million customers. PayPal's the giant, which got 300 million customers. I don't even know how to buy crypto on PayPal. Somebody explained to me what I got down. I went to my PayPal app. It's not there. Do I got to do Venmo? Is it in the Venmo app? I don't have that. Maybe that's how you do it. But then they wanted to buy Pinterest. It had everybody scratching their head. So it sold off. And then they came back and said, oh, no, we don't want to buy Pinterest because they saw the stock just taking a hit. Look, it's down today. They don't even believe them. They're like, man, yeah, you want to buy Pinterest. Stop lying. You want to buy a social media company. Just the idea. I mean, social media companies are being attacked by the government. You want to get into that space? Doesn't even make sense. Anyway, but so I'm like, oh, I got a straight call in this thing. I'm like, I was waiting for it to get to the top of the range to get out of it. I don't trust them now. I'm like, oh, man, what these guys, we're not on the same page, PayPal. We're just not there. Anyway, so PayPal. Anyway, so let's go back to Square. I don't even know what to say, but it could be a buying opportunity because people's getting out. They don't believe this ever since they announced that crap. What? What are you talking about? Pins. Pinterest shareholders were going crazy. They're like, yeah, look at that. They're giving it back now. They're like, no, we don't want to buy you. And they're like, so you had that rise right here. Let's measure that real quick. Right? It was up 38% for the most part because that announcement. And then, boom, gave it right back. So you know this is wanting to go lower, right? Sitting there bouncing off that support. And I can't believe they want to. I don't know. I don't get it. Looking at that will break. So, hey, you know, if you do want to buy it, you can get a better price. Just wait. You might be able to get a real good price if you wait. I mean, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. And then you want to get into Facebook space. Now you're in the space of them, you know. They just the dominant player in the whole social media. So bad decision. I'm not a CEO, but I don't get it. You know, it makes no sense to me. Where was I talking about? Square. Let's go ahead and see what else is going on here. What else am I in? Oh, I'm down. Damn. I got a small position in Netflix, Starbucks, and MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy is the one putting the pressure on today, down 2,600. Let's look at it. Right, it's one of my biggest holdings. It's not doing good today. Let's see. I'm gonna guess that Bitcoin is not up today. So before I look at MicroStrategy, let's pull up the Bitcoin chart. Oh, here it is. Yeah, Bitcoin down 1.24%, and that's what I'm saying. It's nothing to do with the intelligent business software. It's just gonna trade on what Bitcoin's doing. I believe in Bitcoin, so therefore I believe in MicroStrategy. I think it's gonna go higher. All right, it's not going higher today. I get it. Why? Oh, well, look, it got some double top action. Remember, this is the strongest pattern I believe that there is. You will get a sell-off at a double top. It's almost a guarantee, except Tesla, which is the reason why I said, oh, wait, now they pulling. What the hell's going on all of a sudden? I wonder why the portfolio's down. Maybe they're going to bring it back down to this area. Right, because look at that sell-off. Wow, was that one? Damn, it went to 1,100. There was price targets. Who gave it the price target of 1,200? What it was gonna do it today? It's insane. It's just up way too quick, too fast. I actually thought about I should have bought a put. Damn it, because I just wasn't thinking that I could have put. There's a trade here, right? I'm in for a long term, but not thinking there's a trade here. Yeah, it just wants to hit that price target like today. I mean, it was 2 days ago, it was 800, and now you push up 1,100. It's insane. Look, even with that pullback, it's still up 25 points, 2.5%. Why did I pull this up? Oh, okay, the double top action. I said it's the best. You're gonna pull back on the double top. Well, Tesla doesn't. It gaps through it. All right, now that's concerning. Especially at a double top. Why? Because all gaps tend to fill. So I'm like, is this gap going to fill? It could. Yeah, it might. I mean, you know, people say, all right, this is just absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people's got profits. Man, I wish I was in this trade right here. It hit 1093. That was a guaranteed sell. That was a guaranteed buy to put action. Damn it, I missed it. I didn't think it was going to hit 1,100 today. I mean, unbelievable. We'll see. We'll see if it pushes back up or does it put that ugly candle here to where you just have all wick in a little body. And that's just like, man, you don't want that candle. That candle, they so hard to beat. So hard to beat that candle, to get on top of that. So that was an ugly selling. It's just selling pressure. So hopefully it can maintain this kind of candle for the week. Anyway, but yeah, there's the double top. Hit it here. It just blows through. I don't understand it, but all gaps do fill. So maybe this thing it starts to trend down, right? I think a lot of people will scoop it up if this thing goes down to 900. So I think it has huge support there. We'll see. We'll see what happens. And that's it, man. That's, I guess, everything to talk about. So you got Visa after the bell. Can we pull up the stock twits? Let's pull up my stock twits. Let's see what's reporting today. I think they have a little earnings section. All right. So today is Tuesday, right? So we have Robinhood, AMD, and Twitter. And two other stocks that you are watching. Really? What are they? Don't just say two other stocks. Is Google today? Yeah, Google's today. Damn, why wouldn't that be here? That's a major thing. Google. Yeah, and Microsoft. Those are the other two. GE too. Visa. Yeah, so it's going to be some good action after the bell. Lockheed take a big hit today. I heard about that. Down 10%. Let's see what's going on, because this is a good stock to own. It's one of them stocks you just own and forget about. I forgot the ticker for a minute. LMT. Damn, look at Tesla. That's it. I think it's done. It's done for now. It's selling it off hard. Yeah, look at that. See, and this is the weekly, right? You had your runs up, down. It's doing it, and for the most part, when you look at the whole thing, when you look at the big picture, it's sideways. It's just sideways. You're not making any money on this, right? I thought it was a stock that you actually can. I'm listening to something outside. Hold on a minute, y'all. Yeah, so this is one of them stocks that. Am I in a picture? Oh yeah, this is one of those stocks that you think you're making money, but you're not. You're making yield, but it's just been sideways, right? So let's go to the month, see what's going on with that, right? Ooh, that thing looks like it just wants to roll over. Not looking good with the Lockheed. I don't know what's going on there. I mean, right? That's what's happening. It's on a downtrend since early 2020, right? The best month was the end of 2019. It's just straight downtrend. Anyway, but there's Lockheed Martin, not looking good. Down 10% today, down 11. Guess they reported earnings. The on pace for the largest percent decrease since March 2020. Yeah. They sales disappoint, and it will get worse. That's what they say. So why am I talking about Lockheed Martin? I know why. Because they reported earnings. I was just looking on the chart here. 3M is actually up. Okay. They reported. I think they generally report before the bell. So they did all right. But anyway, so we'll keep an eye on Google. Let's look at Google, and I'll go ahead and end the video since they report. Right. Sitting at the top for the most part. Let's go to the weekly. It's a little sell-off into the, little sell-off and slight consolidation. I don't know what these guys are going to do. Facebook was good. I think they're gonna kill it. I don't see. I think that's my guess. Google's just fire. You know what I mean? It's really all about internet advertising, Facebook and Google. Although Facebook did miss revenue, but is Google eating a lunch? Or so if Google misses revenue, it's not going to be good. Google is a stock that can pull back. During Google's history, you can see these. It does have these pullbacks, right? So And every single one has been a buying opportunity, right? From there to there, down 25%. From here to here, down 20%. This was the, is this the, what's the date? I lost my date. Yeah, anyway, that one was 30%. Right here to here is 21%. So they do have, they pull back 6%, and it's been on a run since then. So keep an eye on it. If this pull back, there's definitely opportunity here. If it gets away from us, I don't know what to tell you. Good, congratulations to people that's holding it. And yeah, Google. Let's look at the option price and see what this is priced to be by Friday. Up 109 points. The next week up, up 109 points. So right now it's 27.80. So they think it's going to be like 28.89. That puts it right, for the most part, at the high. The high is 29.25. I'm going to just call it the high. So by Friday, it'll either be up there or down 27.80, 26.80, 26.71, somewhere down here. For the most part, those lows right here, a little higher than those lows, right? So that's the range of earnings. I'll just go ahead and highlight that, right? So in that range, which is not much, it's still in range. You know, it's not nothing serious. If you could look at these option prices, say, hey man, I want to buy in the money option. I want to buy this option that's $27.85. Well, that's going to cost you $5,000. And if you're wrong, you will lose $5,000. This is my bad arm. See, this is my bad arm. I can't snap $5,000 like that. If you think it's going to go higher, you can put that spread on for 100 points, right? So you can buy this vertical. Let's see. Buy this 27.85, and what time is it? I'm gonna end this video. 27.85. Say you buy the sold 2,800. That cost you $680, right? So you kind of analyze that. Let's see what we get in here, right? So the most you can lose is 680, and if this thing, man, can get up to above 2,800, you'll make $820. You'll double your money and a little bit more. So these are the kind of trades that I would put on if I was bullish. But you got to remember, if it goes down, you're going to lose $680. We know Google likes to bounce back, so you can always put this trade on. You don't have to put the one on that expires this week. That's going to be the cheapest one. You could say put the February one on. And then it's the same thing. It costs you $735, but at least if it drops, you're not going to lose all your money, you know, because you will with that weekly option. So always keep that in mind. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thanks for watching. I'm on Twitter, Dre Trades, Instagram, Dre Trades. End it with the Tesla view. All right, maybe you get a little support there. Instagram, Dre Trade, you know, and then right here in the comments, man, just gotta get in the comments, talk about what you want to talk about, and I'll do a video on it. You know, I'll mention you in the next video. Thanks for watching. If you're still here, hit the thumbs up. If you didn't do that already, if you're new, subscribe. What is it? Bell, comment, you know, all that stuff. Do all that. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you're trading Visa, Google, good luck. DraftKings, good luck. Yeah, whatever you're trading, good luck, man. Hopefully you have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Straight Trades, and I'm out, man. Peace.